It's 8:30 in the morning, and the team from Gorilla Cheese is already up and at 'em, prepping for the lunch rush in just a few hours. They're one of 8 vendors participating in Food Truck Eats, a street festival that takes place across the GTA, including Toronto's Distillery District and here in Mississauga's Celebration Square. Graham Smith is the co-founder of the Hamilton-based food truck. It's a company he started with his best friend just a few months ago, but it's an idea he's been sitting on for more than a decade.
Well, he came up with the idea about 16 years ago. As a brick and mortar establishment, I wanted to do a place that specialized in grilled cheese sandwiches. But it wasn't until this year, my best friend of 20 years, Scott Austin, he said, you know, I'd be interested in being a partner with you if you wanted to do it as a food truck.
Graham welcomes the newfound hunger for street food, a trend made possible in part by the explosion of social media.
So I don't think 15 years ago we would have been nearly as successful doing this. So social media has been a great tool for alerting people as to where we are and adding to that whole novelty.
And it's not hard to see why food trucks have become so popular. With their low overhead, mobility, and emphasis on the creative, food trucks offer aspiring and seasoned chefs an appealing alternative to bricks and mortar restaurants.
I think that there's just so many advantages. It's kind of a new fun culture that's starting to come around. So I think people are recognizing the novelty behind being able to go somewhere in their area or perhaps chase a food truck and hunt it down. It's almost like we've got groupies.
And while Graham recognizes the novelty factor of this type of business, he doesn't see the food truck movement running out of gas anytime soon.
It's not just a fad, it's a trend that's just starting, but I think it's only going to pick up momentum, and I think it's going to be a much bigger thing.